What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. It is time for a live tarot reading for my Libras. And no, it does not matter where Libra is at in your chart. It is Libra here all day, every day. And it is time to do a live reading. Look, I just did a Leo reading. It started out as a you versus them. So if you have Leo in your chart anywhere, go check that out. The channel link is in the description. I have 4 channels. Check them out. Yeah, it started out as you versus them and turned out that it was all money. It was all about money. So you never know what you're going to get here. You may resonate, you may not. Want it, claim it, take it, do whatever. Don't want it, don't take it, okay? Life is an adventure and it should be fun. And we like to have fun here on all of my channels. I am Feather. This is Feathered Libra Tarot. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love. It really keeps me coming back to give you guys more. Links are in the description if you would like to leave a tip, a review. If you would like to get on my schedule, the only way you can do it is through my website. Links are in the description. Let's mosey on over to the reading screen and make sure everything is good on my end. You know. Yeah. Let me make sure that we're actually streaming and I'm not talking to myself. If I'm talking to myself, that's okay. Less than 400 to go to make it to 1,000 subscribers. And in under 6 months, I'm very excited about that. So help me out. Help us continue to grow this tribe. Leave your comments. Come over here if you're live. If you're here during the live, thumbs up. And say hi. Click the live chat button down below. If you're here in the shadows, hello. We'll let you sit in the shadows and enjoy the show. You never know what you're going to get from me. Neither do I. Here we go. It's part of the fun, right? Let's have some fun today. Libras, what do you need to know? What's going to be coming through in your live reading today? What are my Libras? My collective of Libras. Doesn't matter where it's at in their chart. What do they need to know most today? What do we need to talk about today? GTO! Have fun. Be safe. Enjoy your day, GTO. We'll catch up soon, bruh. We catch up soon. Okay. Something is returning. Something is returning. There could be an opportunity for some of you to go back to school and learn a new, You can learn something new. There's an opportunity for some of you to go back to school, learn a new skill set, something for you to learn. It's a new opportunity for you to learn something new. We're going to deep dive on this. You never know what you're going to get here. Some of you may be dealing with a specific person. Could be Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Or they have it heavily in their chart, whatevs. This is not something or someone you have experience with, though. Okay? Which is throwing me off. So, again, you may have had an opportunity to learn something, to learn a skill set, to go to college, to level up your career. Something here, but I don't feel like this is something you've experienced or had much experience with. So let's do the forensic deep dive. Batten down the hatches, babies. Okay, get into position. Batten down the hatches. It's time to deep dive. Okay. Damn. Okay, so this is something new for you. This is something completely new for you. It could be a promotion. It could be something dealing with documentation. Listen, if y'all have like licensures, and I'm talking to myself too, but if you have credentials or if you have letters and numbers behind your name, make sure that you're getting your licensures and your credentials taken care of, okay? Don't let those, you've worked too hard, get your shit handled, okay, one way or another. So it is this could be licensures, credentials. This could be a promotion, a job promotion. Congratulations. This may have been something that was offered to you before and you turned down, possibly. But it is something new. So if you have credentials or licensing, stuff like that, you may have CEUs, continuing education credits, and things like that you need to take care of. You may have been offered a house, or, your bid got outbid. You got outbid for a house. This is kind of an example. And now they're calling you to say, hey, that person backed out, or their loan didn't go through. Okay, this is that kind of stuff. It's like you've got experience with it, but it's a new thing. So you may have turned something down like this before. This could have been a project, an idea, and you just turned it down before. You've turned it down. You Libras aced it out. You said no. You swung the sword on it and said, no, I'm turning it down. So it's not something that you've experienced. This could be a person that may have been going through a divorce, or you were going through a divorce or something like that, and you turned this person down. This could also be, because there's no history created here. There's no cups. Because I'm like, okay, what is this? No, there's, you may know this person, you may have talked to this person, or it's a situation you have been offered, but you haven't experienced it. Okay. Yeah. It is a new offer, and it might have come out of the blue. This could have been a job offer, could be a job offer, or this could be a relationship. And I got to go a little bit deeper on this. Let's pull out another deck. No. Fred said no. Okay, what's death, rebirth here? Some of you may not have been ready for this experience. Some of you may not have been financially ready for this experience. Some of you may not feel like you were, like, say for instance, if you're going through a divorce, you're not always ready and equipped to move out and to leave your home that you grew up in or that you raised your children in, stuff like that. Okay. But it's a thing, and it's a decision that needs to be made on whether or not you want to return to this or to move forward in this. So it's like you're gaining all of your information. You're collecting information here before you make a decision to solidify something here. So there is a big decision for you to make in life, in love, in something above. Okay. It could be involving travel or moving or movement. What is this death, rebirth here in reverse for? Tell us, Fred. Oh, shit. Okay. So you're stubborn. You're stubborn. You are. How do I know? Because I just know. You're stubborn. You stubborn. You stubborn as a mule. How do I know? Because this is in reverse, which says you have a renewed opportunity coming in for you. And I'm going to spread this out a little bit because this is the message. This is the message. So there's an experience here that you're being offered, and it's a big decision. When the justice is out here, that means there could be documentation, there could be legal issues, there could be address changes, bank changes, there could be major decisions all wrapped up in this one tiny little package, and it's pages of swords. So it's telling me there's a decision, but it's a big decision for you wrapped up in this tiny little offer. So this may be a basic offer for you of maybe communicating with somebody new. Possibly a relationship that's new. This could also be, again, going from Page of Swords to King of Swords. This could be a level up in employment. Like you're going from, hey, I'm working on the why are you saying that? You're working on the courtroom floor, like as a bailiff or something, like, and then being offered a job as a judge. I know that's not possible, but maybe it is, depending on where you're at. I don't know. But it's like a big jump in responsibilities, paperwork. There's a whole bunch that goes into Justice and King of Swords. And if you are being offered this, like little tiny little offer, and that jump is to the King of Swords, that can be really, it could be really strenuous because there could be a lot of responsibilities. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship or a job, whatever it is. It could cause you some pushback, and I say you're stubborn because this is something that would make you absolutely happy. This is something that would make you absolutely happy. Freedom, financial freedom, maybe. Damn, I'm just like, maybe some of you have gone through an ending, and you're in the process of transforming. Transformers, more than meets the eyes. I don't know why, Fred. We're back on the 80s again? Okay. So transforming something in your life, transforming yourself. This could be financially, especially if you haven't been doing well financially. If you have been in one-sided relationships, if you've been breadcrumbed, you know that this would make you happy, this change or this connection or whatever this is, whether it's a promotion, a job change, a new education path, clearing out your bill box and handling all your documents. Do not avoid your debts. Okay? Watch Dave Ramsey on YouTube. He'll tell you how to do it. I love Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey got me and my ex-husband out of a whole bunch of pickles. And I love Dave Ramsey. He's real. He's the real deal. And he's serious about what he does. And he's great at it. Check Dave Ramsey out. I'm not affiliated, but I can vouch for the fact that I don't care how basic, I don't care if you're 18, 19, just getting started at 16. Listen to the man. Okay? He knows what the hell he's doing. Because I've utilized his services. Trust me. I've listened to his wisdom and put it to use. And it has worked for me multiple times. As a single parent, I could tell you, yes, do it. These are situations that they may seem small, or they may just come in as an offer, or you may just get some sort of communication, and it's like, it's an overwhelming decision, no matter what it is. Good morning, Mary. Hey, Lucy in the sky. You already know that making this decision would make you happy. Like maybe even just the offer or the communication makes you happy. And you've been going through something pretty damn heavy. But regardless of how happy you are about this offer, you're so damn stubborn. You're so damn stubborn. You're holding back. Emperor in reverse and the Strength card. Now, this is you holding back. You're, again, you're not really sure about where it's headed or what you're doing. Again, some of you, it could be a divorce, finalizing a divorce or separation. Some of you aren't really sure that you're interested in being a boss or a boss woman or boss man, or you're not really sure about taking this offer or even learning about whatever this is. because you're kind of like, it's my way or the highway. I'm kind of stuck in my ways, and I just want things to be status quo. You don't want things to change. Okay, fine. But you're so, what you need to do is have courage. Okay? You may be scared. Right? Change is scary. It is. We're going to dive on this a little bit deeper here. Okay? Because I have a feeling that my Libras, this offer, whatever this is, it's a new offer. It is. And it is something that is balanced, and it is something that is right, righteous, and honest, or someone. Could even be a Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio. It's definitely an offer that's going to make you happy, or conversation, or some sort of communication. It can even be an idea that comes through that just starts off as a little seed. You know, that's a good idea, and then it could take you to greater heights. You know what I mean? So let's dig on this a little deeper. Tell me more about this Page of Swords. Lucy in the sky. I've been debating on whether to get my sales license in real estate where I work now. I know that would mean a promotion, but I'm not sure this company has the integrity that I would want. You get your license, bitch. You work for yourself. You work wherever you want to. You got to stay where you are, right? You get your license and you're a commodity. People will want you, right? You go from being a desk clerk to buying and selling real estate. You ain't got to worry about nobody's company. You ain't got to keep nobody's company. You can do whatever you want to do. Oh, yeah. Some of you, it is a relationship. Some of you, it is an interview or some sort of negotiation. And it is destined. It is something that it is going to make you happy. Whatever this communication is, this is World Wide Web. From a different place. It could be email, text. I don't feel like this is face to face. I feel like this is like world travel, World Wide Web, kind of like internet something. So this could be a promotion that you've gotten through. I don't feel like it's love per se. I feel like it's something else, but it could be a relationship. The Two of Cups is here. But again, this communication comes through, and it could definitely be from a distance. From a distance, the world looks whatever. It looks whatever. I need to know more, because again, this little Page of Swords is packing a big ass punch. You understand? This could be the end all be all. Okay? This could be it could be a Sagittarius, it could be Capricorn, Cancer, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be anybody specifically. But this little idea, or this little message, or this communication, or whatever it is that you may have passed up before, packs a big ass punch. I mean, you talking about maybe you woke up from a nap and wrote down lottery numbers 8 months ago. One day you're cleaning out your desk drawer, or, whatever, going through your journal or something, and you find that piece of paper, you play those numbers, you win the lottery. You understand? I mean, something like that. Like you did something to create this manifestation. You may have forgotten about it, or you may have passed it up previously. And it comes back around to you. because the universe is bringing you a manifestation. It may look small, or it may just be in the communication stages or the offer stages right now, but it packs a big ass punch. Like, okay. So this communication comes in. It could be from a distance, could be on the internet, email, whatever, and you don't make a move on it. You contemplate it, or you are in negotiation stage at first. So some of you are in talking stage with a new person, or in negotiation stage with a new client. Some of you, this is all about negotiations, communications, new clientele. It is definitely an interview. It could be an online interview for some of you. Communications with colleges, all kinds of stuff. But you're not making a move just yet on anything because you're still in the I'm learning about this stage. Okay, so it's like, all right, negotiation stage. You're in the communication stage of a new thing that maybe you passed up before. Maybe it was an idea that you didn't follow through on previously. Okay, or it's a relationship, possible relationship that you either turned down before because you were doing something else, or whatever. I do see that you are stubborn. You one-sided, one-way bitches. I love you, but some of you are dealing with, you're just out of balance. Like, how do I say this? You've gone through some things in the past here, and I feel like this is, you are in a rebirth stage. You are in the process of releasing or overcoming some financial difficulties, divorces, any number of things. And maybe you didn't make a move on this, or maybe you're kind of holding it in negotiation stage or communication stage because because of what you've gone through. It's like you're holding it in your mind, or you're holding it at a distance. You're holding it at a distance, like arm's length. You're keeping it. It's there in the background. You're not really doing anything with it, or you haven't made a move on it yet, or made a choice about it yet, until you get more information. But it's there in the background. So this, I don't know if this is like a business idea that you've got, or an idea and I'm telling you, for those of you that need to take care of your licensures or credentialing and things like, handle your business. I'm going to have to raise my hand on that one. I have so many CEUs that I have to complete every 2 years. Oh boy. Just to keep my licensure up. And that's okay. I like being nationally certified as a clinical lab scientist and a medical technologist, medical lab technologist and technician. So I hold 2 national certifications, and state licensure. And there's a lot that goes into that, and a lot of money too. So some of you may be holding off on doing this because of money. Some of you may be holding off on going to school because you're not really sure where the money's going to come from. Please remember that if you are thinking about college, there is federal funding, and do not ever sleep on scholarships. Oh, I didn't do so well, I can't get a scholarship. You go sit down with an academic advisor and you tell them that you want to find out every way possible that you can possibly pay for college, put money in your pocket, and they should tell you about all the scholarships and the money that is donated to the college for funding of individuals that need it. You may have to write an essay. When I was in college the last time, I wrote enough essays. I got essays and I wrote essays, volunteer work, and I contacted the state. The state has programs as well. My college was paid for. My 2 years of lab science was paid for. My books were paid for. And I think I made over $30,000 in scholarship money. Do your research. There is ways to pay for college, people. I don't care how old you are. I was pregnant in my 30s in college the second time. So do not tell me that you can't do it at any age. I know you can because I've done it. Yup, pregnant, had a child at home. And going to college full time. It can be done. So don't sleep on yourself, and don't sleep on the fact that there is plenty of research. It's like you're doing research here about a person or about a situation or some sort of project or something, an idea. And I think it's awesome. You should always do your research. Okay? It's right there. It's in your mind. It's in the back of your mind. You've kind of let this idea go, or you're not really focused on it right now. But I think you're about to. I think you're about to pull out some sort of project or idea or something or someone that maybe you just haven't thought about in a while or didn't even give it, whatever. And that takes courage. Okay? But I like the fact that the sunshine is out here, and so is the strength. So you have the strength to overcome any of your stubbornness, or you have the strength and the courage to overcome any issues where you may feel like you aren't enough or you don't have enough. Some of you may feel like you aren't enough or you're not good enough. And that's self-confidence and self-worth issues right there. Self-esteem issues. You can work on that. You just need to have faith. Okay? Talk about yourself in better ways. Okay? So it's do your research before you make this decision, because it's a big decision. Big. So big that Justice and the King of Swords is out here. Ooh boy, like you better have all your facts straight before you make this decision, because you don't be making no decision from a page standpoint. You need all the facts. You need to have all the facts, and you need to make a wise decision here in regards to this. And I don't know why I can't get straight today, but it is what it is. Tell me what you want to tell me. Tell me what you want to tell Libras. Libras, a big decision to make. Okay, so make sure you gather all your facts. You have all your ducks in a row. You have all your paperwork lined up. You have all your T's crossed and I's dotted. It's definitely going to be refreshing energy. It's like a renewed energy. Yeah, even just the thought of it, just the thought of this person or the thought of this thing makes you happy. Like, better with feather. I love you. I love that, Kimmy D. What's up, baby? Hashtag better with feather. Feather and Fred rock. This, I got a question. I feel like some of you are like, why? Okay. this makes you feel good, or this brings out or elevates your energy. This makes you happy or elevates your energy because you have been unhappy. Maybe you haven't had any offers. Maybe you haven't had the money. Some of you, self-esteem is a big issue here. And it just makes you it's almost as if just this offer just makes you feel so good. It makes you feel so good because you've been in a place of not feeling so good. And just talking to this person, or just being offered this offer, or even just thinking about the prospects of going back to college, or getting some sort of licensure, or putting some names, some credentials behind your names. Listen, it's big. It's power energy, and it just makes you feel good, and it fills you full of good energy. I like that. I like it. And if you are talking to somebody from a distance, or online, or whatever this may be, job offer, person, place, thing, whatever this is, or even your own thoughts about this, I don't care what it is. If it makes you feel the sunshine, fuck yeah. Enjoy that shit. Even if it's just a feeling, that is all it is. Your thoughts create feelings. And we want to create more thoughts that create more feelings that are like the sunshine. It's the highest vibrational card in the deck for me. You want more thoughts that create more feelings that radiate sunshine, that just make you feel alive and make you feel good inside and make you feel happy and high vibrational. Make you feel like you're buzzing. You understand? You understand? Because the more you feel like that, even if it is thinking about it, thinking about a project, thinking about a business, thinking about starting a business, startup, thinking about, I don't know, going to college, what would you do? Thinking about it creates these feelings. When you have been in a place that has been dark, and you've been doing a lot of healing, and not only that, but when you've been in a dark place, and I'm going to drop down here for you for a second, because I like it when you feel these readings. If you've been in a place that has been in the moon, and you've been in the dark, or you've been lied to, deceived, cheated, stole from, whatever it is, beaten, abused, all of it, and you've just been unhappy with the fact that there's been no offers, there's been nothing solid in your life, you felt like you couldn't trust anyone or anything, you've had some fears in regards to the unknown, maybe you've had fears in regards to commitments to jobs, work, and I'm going to be honest here. When we have fears of the unknown, we fail to follow through on a lot of things. How do I know? Trust me, I'm the poster child. Okay? So if you've been doing your healing, you've been doing your healing. You've just not. This is big, and I got to stop right here. This is big. You're telling me this is big. Because it's right. It's hitting me right here. This is big in my heart space, y'all. Okay, in my Maryland. Okay, it's hitting me into Maryland. This is actually really big. Aquarius may have something to do with it. Cancer, Leo, possibly Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be. Here's the deal. If you have been unhappy and dissatisfied in your life and with what's been going on, and that's the death reversed. That's the transition you've gone through. I told you this is a personal transformation that you've gone through. This is you telling me what you've gone through. You went through an ending. You went through an ending yourself. This was a personal sacrifice or a choice to change. What's up, Nene? Hey, Claire. You didn't trust people. You may not have even trusted the universe. You were in a very dark space. And even you know this. You know this. You're not afraid anymore. You're not afraid to take chances. You're not afraid to actually look at things, look at life in a new way. This is like a renewed you. This is like a whole new you. So if you feel like you resonate with that, that's healed. You're in the process of healing it now. You've rebirthed yourself from a very dark place. You could have been an abuser. You could have been abused. You may have just been completely out of balance and lacked self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect. Maybe you didn't have healthy boundaries. Maybe you just haven't. You've been meek and weak and timid, and you've been a pushover, and you've allowed a lot of things, but it's kind of like you reclused yourself, or you kind of hid away. And you were at a very dark place. You were very unhappy, and you didn't trust a damn thing. You didn't trust anything. Anyone, anything. And you may have even blamed the universe or God or creation for putting you through it. That's in the process of healing right now. You're in the process of healing it and rebirthing yourself right now. And this is why you didn't follow through on some of these projects or ideas or relationships or situations previously, because you were in this spot. You are in the process of handling this right now. This is soft control. This is compassion. It is patience. It is inner strength and balance. And more than anything, you know what this is? It's unconditional love for yourself. It's learning what unconditional love means. You can love the universe. You can love yourself. You can love people. I mean, some of you may have lost a parent. You may have lost a spouse, somebody close to you. This is you understanding and healing through a big life lesson for you, which elevates you, which allows you to close out a chapter. It's like you instantaneously heal this, close out this chapter of the past, and start a whole brand new cycle all at once, all at once. And it felt so good for me to say that. It's like, I don't know if talking to this person or getting this offer or having this idea just allows you to, it's almost like a movie. Like, like the flashbacks in the movies. It's almost as if you're reading a paper, or you're talking to somebody, or you get some sort of information that just makes you flash back, and it's like, oh, it's like realization. You go back in time in your mind. Thanks, Fred. That's exactly what's going on. It's like you have this realization. You go back in time. You're not actually doing anything here. You're not taking any action. This is all in thought. It's in thought. It's not even in motions. It's not in the 3D. This is all what's going on inside of your head. And it's like you go back in time and you think about all these things. You have this like huge epiphany, these epiphany moments, whatever these things are. And then as soon as you hear something, or you get the right information, or something clicks for you in some way, you slam close the door on the past because you have some sort of realization which helps you heal this crap, and and it opens up a whole new cycle, which then allows opportunities to it's like as soon as you realize this, opportunities start happening. It's crazy. Or as soon as you meet this person, or you have this conversation, or read this paper, or watch this, I don't know. It's going to be different for each one of you. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like you flash back in time, and you're just like, whoa, that's what I've been doing, or whoa, I didn't even understand that about myself, or whoa, I forgot that I wanted to be a dancer, or whoa, I forgot that I've always wanted to be a photographer, or where did that ever go? Why did I never accomplish that? Or, who was that person? Whoa, it's not anyone doing anything but you. I really feel like this is all in your mind. This could be conversations that you're having with somebody. Maybe you're researching things, but it's like it's all coming back to me now. I feel like singing by Celine Dion. I'm not going to sing it, but it's all coming back to me now, babies. You understand? It's like you've been living under a fucking boulder. Have you been living in a cave? Seriously, I'm not even joking. Because it's like you may have feared everything. You may not have trusted anybody or anything for quite some time. And like life is totally renewed, and you have a sense of power and prestige, and maybe you're becoming a star. Maybe I have no idea, but it's almost as if all at once you close out cycles of the past. Like you ain't even got to do nothing. You just sitting right there, and you slam shut the past and open up the future, and things start just changing for you instantly. These are instant changes. So this could be offers. This could be promotions. These are negotiations, interviews. I cannot wait. We're deep diving on this. We're going to find out what this is, but I needed to really get you into the feeling of how deep and dark you've been, or how in despair you've been, or how lost and alone you felt. Naked, afraid, lost, and alone, babies, out in the wilderness. But you know what? You did this. You're doing this healing now. You are rebirthing yourself. You made a change to change for yourself, and that's what changes everything. Boom. Thanks, Fred. What did I just say? I don't know. I'm going to have to watch this again. I don't know what I say half the time. Okay. I have to go back and watch my own shit. I do. You were living under a boulder, living in a rock, totally reclused, scared of life. For some of you, scared. And I've been there. I've been there. I've been so scared and so afraid. Any noise or any wind blowing or anything outside of my home scared me. PTSD scared. Just panic. Anxiety. So I know what this feels like. And I know what it feels like to break free from it, babies. And that's the renewed energy I have. But it's not a renewed energy like, I was tired, I took a nap, and I feel better. It's a whole new you. It's you aren't going to let anyone stand in your way. You're going to be, justice, king of swords, the sun, the strength. Come on. Come on, y'all. You got the universe backing you on this. You got the world here saying you've gone through it all. You've been through it all. You are changing shit for yourself and in powerful ways. This is a very empowering reading. I don't know what you got going on, but that's why we do the deep dives. Okay? That's why we do the deep dives. I need a minute. I need a minute for some coffee, and then we're going to find out. Some of you, I want before I move on. I gotta wrap up this deep dive on this one section. For those of you that have gone through, that were in abusive relationships, I love each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you anyway, but those of you especially that you stayed and you tried and you were with abusive individuals, overly controlling, domineering, abusive. We're not going to say the N word. I'll say narcissistic tendencies. Let's just say that. But this some of you overcame. You've I don't want. It's very emotional for me because I feel it, and not only do I feel it from you and the energies of my tribe, I've dealt with this, and I know what fear is when you have dealt with somebody who was abusive and toxic to the umpteenth degree. I know what having to fight for your life means. I know what fear is on trying to break free. If you have overcome this, and if you were and if you were dealing with this now, because this could be predictive, and you have made the decision to change your life. 211 in America. Reach out to your communities, your preachers, your teachers. There is always domestic violence, abuse hotlines. They are free. Please remember to be safe, be discreet, and don't ever forget that it is in your head, not the abuse, but the fact that you no longer need to be abused. You are better than that. You are stronger than that, and you will overcome it. I promise you. You may be afraid right now, but you may need some assistance in helping you to overcome these things and to overcome PTSD and trauma from this kind of stuff. So please reach out to your communities. They have counseling on sliding scale fee. Do not allow whatever has happened to you hold you back, and do not allow the fear to overcome you and to keep you held down to the point where you never get back up. You are stronger than that. Each and every one of you. I don't care where you've been. I've been there. You can overcome this. You just have to know in your mind, you have to know that you can overcome it. Other people do on a daily basis. Okay? This is power. And there are community resources. Go check out my free resources video. I should actually have it. Fuck it. I'm going to have to put it in my description box because I talk about it so much, because it's something that a lot of people don't talk about. I'm not afraid to talk about rape. I'm not going to talk about it in detail, but people have been raped and molested. I'm not afraid to talk about abuse because it's true. It's real. Verbal, mental, sexual, physical. It's all real, and it happens to people all the time. There is no shame in talking about it. There is no shame, and we are taught by our abusers, and we're taught growing up, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't tell nobody what happens in our home. We don't tell nobody what happens. Nobody needs to know what we do. That's the problem. We're so afraid to talk that we actually stay stuck in it. We're afraid to reach out. We don't even know that there's help out there for us, for some of us. There is so much help and so many resources. Some of you, not all of you, but somebody may have needed this message today. In the links in the description, Nourish, Heal, Live is my coaching channel. Free resources. Go check out that video. I tell you in depth how to get assistance for all kinds of things. And I'm going to have to actually post the link in the description of all my videos now, because it's been so, it's a touchy subject and I'm not afraid to touch it. Why? Because I've lived it on every level. And somebody needed to hear that. If you are in that position, please do not ever forget that your mental health matters. Counseling, therapy, very important when you're trying to overcome. And I don't care how long ago this trauma has happened to you. Trauma bonding is real. It keeps you stuck. But not only that, but you're afraid to move forward in life. And you don't trust anyone or anything because of the trauma that you've suffered. Been there, done that. Break free from that. You have the courage to overcome it. Okay? You may need counseling or therapy. Do not be afraid to reach out to your communities for assistance. Even if it's a support group. Even if it's just a phone call to a free hotline. Reach out to somebody and talk to them. Okay? Yep. It's scary. So for those of you that are finally breaking free from that fear and that it is a darkness and it is a fear and it is scary, and you are healing. You are healing, and you've made this decision to overcome this. You somehow, some way, I don't know if it was somebody that gave you a message, somebody that you talked to, some information that you found, something helped you break free. Congratulations. Love and appreciate whatever or whoever that was, because some of you, this is a message of overcoming trauma or even addiction. And I love that. For others of you, that's an underlying message, and you've got something absolutely amazing coming out here, because some of you may have just gone down that trauma trail and you got stuck there, or you were in abusive relationships, or maybe even you just something triggered some sort of self-esteem issues and some self-doubts and all this, and you got wrapped up in that and you were afraid to move, I don't know what it was. You were afraid to take action on life or do anything or make decisions, and it happens. But that's all healing up, and you're ready to, you're the lion out here. You're like, get in my way. I dare you. I will make a decision. I can be soft and sweet, but I can rip you apart if I need to. That's fierce. That's fierce and fearless. And it is freedom. I think that was the main message here today. And I want to cry right now saying this. That is the message here. Having that level of ferocity and fearlessness for some of you, where you've been compared to what your energy is now moving forward, I dare anybody to stand in your way. That level of fearlessness and ferocity, fearless, fierce, courageous, that sets you free on a whole nother level. And there's some of you that have never experienced that before now. And if you aren't experiencing that now, you will be soon. And that is an absolute rebirth. That's freedom. Fearless, fierce, and free. Freedom to do what you want, make the choices you need to make. You're not trapped. You're not stuck. You're not living in a cave. You're not hiding things from yourself. You're not deluding yourself. You're not living in an illusion of some sort of bullshit and fuckery. You see clearly. You make clear decisions, wise decisions, just decisions, balanced decisions. You are truly in alignment with who you truly are. That's banging. That's awesome. That's power right there. That is so much power. And you don't have to force anything. You don't have to be forceful. You don't have to force anything. When you are in that power, the universe opens up all sorts of opportunities for you. Congratulations. You just rebirthed yourself. And in my eyes, you've overcome a lot of challenges, and you've been at a dark place. And when you've been down so low, and I don't know how many years you've been like that, but when you've been in that kind of energy for so long, when you finally step out of that cave, the sun's going to be bright, baby. Don't you believe? It's going to be different. When you've been living in the shadows and hiding away from the world, it's going to be different. But man, is it going to feel good to get that sun on your skin and have that freedom, and to know that you've got that kind of power, that you can make the choices, that you can take, and you can make the choices. You can go where you want to. You can choose what college you want to. You can choose what career you want to. You're no longer stuck in whatever quagmire you were in. You can choose which way to go, which way to move. You can do all kinds of research. I think some of you are going to be researching all kinds of different things. It's like thoughts, ideas. You may even have new relationships. Just everything is going to be different, and don't worry about it. You're going to make the wise decision for yourself. You're not going to be dealing with things that you can't trust. You're not going to be dealing with things that you can't trust. There's a line here I wanted to follow and do a deep dive on real quick. I got the idea. I know exactly what energy this is. I feel it. I know it. I trust it. These are power moves. And when you finally close out cycles that are heavy like that, that's major. Like, oh my God, I didn't realize that I could make my own choices in life. This is like, leaving home for the first time and getting to buy your own house, or oh my God, I have the money to choose. I have the money to buy my own place, or to rent my own place. What kind of furniture am I going to get? The whole world opens up to you in situations like this. So you can choose what person you want, what partner you want, what college you want, what education you want, what kind of career path you want. What do you want? Because the universe says it's right here, right now. Get ready. You're in alignment with it. And some of you, it is a promotion. Yeah. So, some of you, it was a divorce or a separation. Okay. Some of you, it's just been instability in life, which caused you, like, it could have been just relationship after relationship, fucked up shit, just instability in life, in home, in relationships. And that knocked you out of alignment and caused you to shut down and go into this darkness for most of you. And you're done. You're done with it. You're saying, I'm Five of Wands reverse. I'm no longer playing into that. I'm no longer giving that any more of my energy. I'm no longer fighting myself internally. That's what you've been doing. That's what you're healing here. That's the rebirth here, which puts you in alignment with who you truly are, which opens your mind. You may feel like a whole new person compared to where you've been. You were a swamp monster before. Now you're gonna be living something completely different. Okay. Oh yeah. Some of you dealt with situations where it was stagnant, money was stagnant, relationships, you were dealing with people that were emotionally closed off because, well, you were in a dark place yourself. When we deal with situations like that, we're not ready. We are stagnant, but our money stagnates, love stagnates. We may not have had options in all sorts of areas. And when you're living in the swamp and you're living in this heavy energy, you have no options. There's no options. There's no options in love. There's no solid offers, and you Attract people that put you as an option. That don't solidify anything and that you can't trust. Oh my gosh, that is true. I can't even talk. Some of you may not have even realized this. Wow. And you know what makes me proud here is a lot of you chose not to be an option to someone else. A lot of you chose yourself over somebody that couldn't love you, somebody that was emotionally manipulative, and people who lacked loyalty or stagnancy. You chose yourself. And when you chose yourself, you may have had to shut down for a while and do some sort of healing to help yourself get back on your own feet. Or you're in the process of getting back on your feet again, and this is the job, this is the interviews, this is the the career path, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. Whatever. Sub days, how you doing? Yep, this is it's a big deal. This is a big deal reading. So, okay. So, I wanted to know what this Justice and this King of Swords was, and the worst is behind you. Okay? The Tower is already gone. The worst is behind you, and you know that. You see it clearly. You know it, and you don't have to be afraid of it. There are some opportunities and some options that you are going to be turning down. You're going to know exactly what to avoid. You're going to know exactly who and what to avoid moving forward because of the energy that you're in now. You're going to see it clearly. You're going to know who to avoid, what situations to avoid, and you've already had this epiphany for most of you. And you're saying the worst is already behind me. I already know. And for those of you that are concerned, you're going to know who to cut off, who to cut out, and what situations to delete from your life. Okay? The greatest thing I love about this, so this is love and relationship and all things. If it's not on your level, and if it's like there is no love loss here for you. Like, you will be making clear, courageous, fierce decisions moving forward. But it's not a bad thing. You're making some very wise decisions. They're balanced. When the Justice is out here, it says there's balance between head and heart. So you're not just out here King of Swords and like cutting it off. No. You are going to be making balanced, well-balanced decisions. You're going to know what to avoid, what to turn down, and what to cut off, what not to give your energy to. Because you have healed. There's the Star again. You are going after your destiny. You are going after the things you truly desire. You are a phoenix rising from the ashes, my friends. And this is actually a very beautiful, beautiful reading. I don't know if I did it any justice, but I hope I did. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. This is a true empowerment story right here. For those of you that resonate and you're worried about new relationships or new job ventures or new career, don't even worry about it at all. Like, with this energy that you're coming from, and the power energy, this new energy that you're in, and this new phase that you're in, do not worry about it. You will know who to cut off, what to give energy, what to avoid, and when to pass up an opportunity, and when to take it. You'll know whether or not you can trust someone or something. Trust yourself, because you are Justice and the King of Swords here. You are truly in alignment with who you truly are. And you are going after your true north, your destiny, your want and your truest desires. So some of you, again, this is credentialing. Some of you, it's a divorce. Some of you, it's legal matters. Some of you, it's home buying, divorces, marriages, relationships. Others of you, it's education, your own business, clientele, jobs, anything and everything that you can think of. Okay? That maybe you stalled on, or you were too afraid to take a chance on before. You're not going to be afraid to anymore. And for those of you that really truly have been wondering, because of where you've been and what you've been through, you'll make the right decisions for yourself. Trust me. You'll know when somebody is for you, or when a situation is for you, or when it's not. Them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. Thank you so much. Absolutely beautiful. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Let that shit burn. Let it burn. And don't forget, if you are in need of mental health counseling or therapy or any kind of community service assistance, any kind of assistance, you're going through an abusive situation or overcoming one, reach out to your communities. Okay? Lucy says your reading was spot on, and I'm sure it's going to help many people. Trust me, it's been 30 plus years and I'm still healing. I hear you. I felt it. I felt that. That's intense. And I am proud. I am proud that you're a part of my tribe. That's all there is to it. I am very proud to, because this isn't me that's doing it. This is you. I'm just telling you what I see and feel. And there are some people that needed this message today. Maybe you're just like, oh my God, I'm kind of afraid to make a choice, or I'm afraid to get into a new relationship, or I'm afraid to make any kind of decisions because what happened in the past. Look, if you continue to sit there and suffer because of what you've gone through, you will never truly experience life, right? You'll continue to sit there and suffer thinking the worst is going to happen. All right. Now, some of you may need some assistance. You may need some therapy or some sort of counseling or something that assists you in breaking free from the hold of that trauma. It can be done. It shall be done. You can do it. And this is you making a choice to overcome it. You are making the choice to overcome, because this is rebirth. This is Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is rebirth. This is you choosing to slowly but surely transition through and finish a rebirth. This is resurrection. Phoenix from the ashes. And I couldn't be more proud of you, because, look right here. What's packed behind this one little teeny tiny page of swords? You're not ready to make a move just yet, but you are definitely looking at and researching and negotiating situations, connections, relationships, whatever, for Wheel of Fortune, because the wheel is spinning in your favor now. It is time. It is divine time to close out some sort of chapter, to break free from whatever it is whatever hole you've been hiding in. It's time to come out and enjoy the sunshine for a while. Okay? I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you all. I hope that you have an amazing day. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Let's continue to grow this tribe. Leave me some awesome comments. And if you would like for me to pray for you, drop a comment in the comment section. Even those of you in chat, wait till this posts and come back and drop a comment in the chat. Comment section. You can tell me briefly about what you need prayer for. I'll put you on my prayer list. Or you can just put unspoken request. Okay. And I'll put you on my prayer list when I send up smoke and do my prayers. I love you all. Namaste.